Hold on. Yo, Marcy T, L78, The Hobbit Kai was good. Waiting for the homie to hop into the stream so we can get things popping. I might have to pull out and just make sure everything's good to go, and I'll be back. But I'm back and forth. How y'all doing this morning? Or this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever you had in the world. Y'all know what it is. Snapzilla the Outlaw, aka Tyrant's Bane. I'm still Tyrant's Bane. I'm still Snapzilla. I'm all that. How y'all doing? Hold on. Oh shit. What up, Muja? Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let me post the link. Let me post the link up in the chat. Wait a minute. Yeah, they just I just now seen all these comments. So you just grab that link and follow the instructions to get up in here, and we can get cracking. Kelvin Black was good. You ride diesels in GA? I heard that. Thanks, Hobby Kai. Get some rest, man. Suburbs of Philly here. That's what's up. Dark Nebula was good. I don't know what's going on with the foreign language shit, but I don't like spam. So if y'all spamming, it ain't gonna be good for you. What up, bro?
Yo, peace was good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear him in the chat? I can barely hear him. Do you have those headphones on? I think it might be the headphones. Y'all give me a if y'all can hear him, let me know. If y'all can hear us pretty good, let me know. Oh shit. Where'd he go? Just whenever you're ready, Muja, just hit the link again. It's there. So how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing with what's going on in the world today? A lot of crazy shit going on. They just arrested the latest mass shooters' parents. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better.
Okay. Yeah, it was a headphone.
It must have been me because they're saying they heard that your audio was good. I think it's just me.
Yeah.
But it's better now. L78 stressed? What you stressed about? So this is my boy Muja from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty.
And you know, we gonna get on here, we're gonna build a little bit. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some relevant shit. You know. If you want, you can talk about your project. We can talk about anything, bro.
Oh man, I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
You know, I got a million fucking things. I mean, right now, I wanna get that food project out there. Something I came up with. Food project basically is an acronym for fundamental outdoors, which I was born and raised, you know, pretty much in the outdoors.
Yes, sir.
A variation of terrain and shit. You know how a lot of cats, they jump into it, which I ain't knocking. I can't knock how anybody grew up, but I grew up in the wild. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I got a lot of natural experience. Like my father never, and he's a true woodsman. You know, like all the men in my family are real outdoorsmen, but I got my foundation basically solo or with other little kids. You know what I'm saying? Just we was able to wander off into the woods, and my parents never came looking for me, man. So outside of, I guess you could say, horses, we always had horses. You know what I mean? I grew up on horses as a baby. We always had livestock, my whole family. So away from that, far as like my survival skills, pretty much I created my own rites of passage. You know what I mean? But my father, he pretty much saluted me on, you know, on my own behalf, my own teachings and whatnot. Like he there, but my father not the type to he not gonna babysit you. So I was just always an independent child, you know what I'm saying? Like outside of what my father taught me, you know, not to get all into the history, but I gotta fill people in and let them know, like, when I talk about survival, it's like that's my foundation. That's why I talk about it a lot. It's my foundation. I've been in a lot of schools, man, of survival, just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna get all into it, but I mean, prison is gladiator school. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I've been there. Real homelessness. I've been there in the concrete, you know, and I'm from the country, so the countryside is basically my comfort zone. Like, can't nobody beat me in my own terrain. Like I know my home. You know what I mean? Like the whole shit, I know it. So that was a whole different experience, like being fucking homeless in extreme elements. You know what I'm saying? Year round, like winter, spring, summer, fall. It was mad hot during the summer. It was mad cold during the winter. Spent a whole year out there not begging, just using this and these. So man, I got so many different stories when it comes to survival, so I'm able to teach it. You know what I'm saying? From my own experiences, and a lot of shit was life or death. I know the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say I'm one of the best, but I done ran with some cold-blooded motherfuckers, and I was able to survive a lot of situations. I ain't bragging about it, but when we talk about
But
survival, man, I know that shit.
it is
I
what it
know.
is, man. You know what you know. You
Yeah.
know, you were talking about being homeless in the streets. I was there too. When I was 16 years old out here in LA. My mom kicked me out of the house, and I was in the streets too. Same thing. I had to do what I had to do to survive. I didn't have the you know, the woodsman skills, but there wasn't no woods. I was in I was in Hollywood, and some, you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
was in Hollywood. I was in LA. You know, I ran the streets. You know, I had to survive. So I already know what that. I know what that's about a little bit. But
Yeah.
as far as what your base is, because I know you grew up in the wild, you know, in the country, but then you ventured
Yeah.
out to different places. You ventured out to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was kind of like a spiritual calling in a sense, because I love my parents to death, and my dad, my mom, my parents like night and day. My
right,
mom very nurturing. She's still nurturing. You know what I'm saying? My father, super militant. He a man. You know what I'm saying? But he about his shit. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So he about doing things accordingly. So I had a great childhood, man. You know, as far as like home structure, line of discipline though. My father was so structured, man. You know, you would have thought he was all the kids thought my father was a drill sergeant or something, man. So me
yeah,
being like having friends, some of them had their mother and father, and my other friends had the single parent mother, so they got away with a lot of shit. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I was like, damn, I'm getting disciplined for shit. So I rebelled on everything, man, like everything. And me and my dad, we like this now, but we bump heads most of my life because I'm another version of him. So it's like young bull, old bull. You feel
right,
me?
yeah,
So I
no, no,
rebelled. Yeah, I rebelled on everything, man, like everything. So it got to a point where my parents couldn't do nothing with me. You know what I mean? Like I had to tame myself, but I did, and I grew up with knowledge of self. So a lot of people, like, dudes couldn't understand, like, man, like, what it's like to have your father in the house and ask me all types of questions. But I was like, shit, it's rough. You
right,
know what I mean? I got so many variations of variables just in my childhood, man. That's what helped
yeah.
mold me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit, bro. It's so I I gotta do a book. I
Oh, you
gotta do a
definitely
book.
got, yeah, for sure.
I got I got so many stories. I just found out I got a first cousin that I don't even know. I was just formally introduced to her. She actually writing movie scripts and books and shit.
No
So,
shit.
yeah, I'm working with one of my uncles, man. He just he came home from 44 years in prison, man. I was 2 years old when he went to prison. He done them
Wow.
shit straight, bro. So we got a hell of a relationship. We always had a relationship. Uh, that's how I knew him from prison, but I ain't never look at him. I'm like, shit, that's my uncle. But we like this though. You know what I'm saying? So I got so many stories, bro, when it just come to survival, just life, period, man. And not to get heavy into it, but back to what I was saying, the food project, man. I can't remember what year I came up with it. I was supposed to be training some people down by the coastline,
Hmm.
and that didn't work out because you know how it get cold, black folks freeze up, they don't want to do shit.
Right.
So that didn't go, and I was like, man, I'm locked in. I need to come up with something. Like when I sit still, that's a dangerous thing, man. So I started creating some shit. Came up with the food project, dug in my brain, a lot of my experiences, my notes. I put all that shit together, man, and it was a couple of years ago, a young crowd found me on Instagram. They reached out to me and was like, hey, we like what you do. we seeing what you do. Are you able to facilitate a presentation for an event out in Atlanta? I was like, hell yeah, I'm waiting on this shit. So they brought me out and it went well, man. And after that, I just kept working on this shit because I knew what I had. Every time I create something, man, I know what I got. That's why I just keep working on it. And then, you know, to meet you how I met you,
Right.
you know, time, progress, and shit like that. I try to see who fit the mold because I'm big on creating things for a team. So with that, man, here we are. You know what I mean? Like moving forward and whatnot. So
Yes, sir.
bro, I don't get excited about shit, but I'm actually getting excited about working with you.
Oh, man.
Them other brothers, you know, one of them my training partner, you know, that's gonna bring a lot of diversity. Like I said, we want to break the language barrier.
Right. With your
And
indigenous brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my bro Brandon, we familiar through family. Like he know my family. So if he was on, he could tell you how my family get down. You know, I do everything in a modest way, but I will brag about the men that raised me. Like they some bad motherfuckers.
I bet, man.
Yeah. So bro, it was like I was getting raised by a Wu-Tang clan in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying outside my father, you got 9 uncles just on one side of the family, because I got uncles on my mom's side of the family too. And they was, you know, certain ones was like super tight. So it was like I don't know, like a bond being created with myself. You know what I'm saying? Having all the men around me, all that alpha energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And everybody using their hands and shit. You know, real men that use their hands and their brains and shit. I was like, damn, I want to be like them. So that's where the fire and the flame started with the men I grew up around and the women. I can't discredit them because I come from some dynamic women too. You
That's
know what I'm
great,
saying?
man. Yeah, I heard you speak about your mother and your grandmother before. You know what I'm saying? And
man, hey, excuse my language, bro. I had a real you seen what's her name, Medea?
Yep.
My big mama was a real Medea. My mama's mama, she packed a pistol, sold liquor, everything, but she was nurturing too. And she was friends with my grandmother, my father's mother. She was basically like a Indian chief of the community and shit, a real fucking general, and she had to be to have all them sons. And my grandmother was a Cherokee Indian, you know what I'm saying? A real general of the neighborhood. Like everybody followed suit. I remember sitting on her lap. Man, I can go on and on, but people was actually coming to her for counsel and shit. You know what I mean? Like sitting down at the table, want guidance. I ain't talking about just black people, white people, young teenage women, all types of people, man. It was coming for guidance and shit. So I got a real rich history when it comes to my, to my upbringing, man. And like I said, I'm modest about everything. So I take from that and bring to the table to create with other brothers and sisters. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And that's the important thing, man. That the important thing that you mentioned was the alpha energy. And right now they're trying to tear down the alpha energy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that alpha, that masculine energy that they keep talking about is toxic. They don't want that. They want soft men. You know what I mean? They don't want real men out here.
Well, they want that. They want that.
They want the broke hands. They want the
the
elemental
broke hand. I call it a broken wrist syndrome. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this right here. It ain't like that. That shit like
no strong wrist at all, man. And that's what we're missing, man. Like it's all around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like it's important that we link up, man. Like I had to get out of here because I know that I'm in LA and I'm surrounded by nothing but even like the real men that has some level of balls to them. They don't really want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do shit. They don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? They just want to be comfortable. You know, they don't want to get out there and stand on their nuts and do that. Like shit like this. I can't even get a sparring partner out here, bro. Like, no one wants to get it in. Like, I'm like, it's just like, what's wrong with y'all, man? And I know that if I go out that way, even not even just with you, I know that you know people that have some real shit going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? And it's the time for games is over, right? You know,
Bro,
we
some
talked
of the
about
really,
how
some
this
of the
year was
really,
probably the last year you can make some big moves, you know.
yeah,
So and probably early next year, but after that, it's going to be hard, you know.
yeah. The window of opportunity. I learned this, bro. The window of opportunity, it opens slow, but when it reaches its peak, it slams shut. So if you
Yes, sir.
hadn't dove through when it opens up, or when it first opens up, it'll open up for you, but it's gonna be slow. When it
Oh, yes,
reaches
sir.
its peak, it's like a window, it'll slam shut on you. So you gotta seize the moment and seize the time, man, instead of being stagnated. And like I was saying, bro, with me, I always try to spark people around me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no friend of mine, no woman I've ever dealt with. I'm always putting the fire behind everybody's ass to get
That's
up
good.
and yeah. So it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I train to be alone anyway, but power in numbers.
Oh, there's
And I
power
don't
in
know
numbers.
how.
And this young brother right here, you actually just inspired him. Do you see that? The comment right there
Word,
from Jay with Open
word,
Eyes 4.
word. I see it,
He actually lives in Atlanta. So he lives out that way, man. And I've been
bro.
telling him,
Atlanta, bro. I don't know you, but Atlanta ain't too far away from me. You know what I'm saying? It's a straight shot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be on the lookout. I love young brothers. I love to work with when they hungry. They ain't talking too much. Old man told me a long time ago. He say, "Young man," and I was on a job with my father. He said, "Young man, I see you. You quiet. You observant." He said, "You keep doing that because you learn more from listening and watching than running your mouth." And that's something I don't like about this era. Uh, a lot of people, they got that internet knowledge, but everything ain't from the internet. Like, you
nope.
got to get around. I've been around them old timers and them real elders, because you got to earn the title elder. Everybody, if you live long enough, you get old, but when you got that wisdom, you able to teach. So you got to pay attention to what's going on around you too. Take it, get the knowledge, understand it, apply it, live, keep growing. Then you get the wisdom. It ain't no knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It don't work like that. You got to understand the knowledge to
That's
even apply it. You know
man,
what I mean?
man. Yep. What's
Yeah.
good? What good is the knowledge if you don't understand it? You know, you're
Right.
definitely right about that. And L78 says, I have two sons, 14 and 5 years old. I homeschooled before the pandemic, and real men are needed. Real
Oh
shit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. You know,
Hey,
I
bro,
homeschool my kids. All six of my kids are homeschooled. So, I ain't sending my kids off to nobody's school.
bro, I
You know,
learned I learned so much. Not to cut you off, I learned so
no, you good.
much. I learned so much in life uh that I damn near despise school. Like, cause I was like, I ain't gonna need this shit. Like, what
Man,
I'm a hey, I learned ABC 1, 2, 3 at home. I was already, if my mother was on here, she'll tell you. I've been creating shit so long. I just turned 46, right? I've been creating shit so long, you know. I love for my mom to just sit down and talk to some people, and she'll tell them like, yo, dude been creating since he was a little kid. I recognize my power, but I was always spending time trying to cultivate other people so they can level up too, because I'm not a selfish person. You feel me?
right.
I like brothers around me sharp. So, because they a representation of myself. Even if I'm dealing with a woman or sisters around me, even my sisters, even my cousin, my female cousins, they'll tell you like, dude was trying to sharpen us back then when we was kids. So I ain't never been selfish about what I know. And I make sure everybody around me got some heart too. Cause we might have to do some things. So
Yeah.
I ain't never selfish with nothing I knew. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know, man, and that's why I speak highly of the men that raised me, man. You know, because they real men. So I'm a representation of them. I'm always spearhead that shit, always. So I'm always looking for brothers and sisters like who got that heart, you know. But like I said, you know, we in the stage of everybody know it all, this, that, and the third. Get around some people with some real experience in life,
Yeah.
man, and that's where you can learn some shit for real.
Well, that's why I tell my supporters, like, I know that we need to build on survival. I know that we need to do that shit. And I'm always preaching it like, look, do the best you can to prepare for anything. But they know that I know that I still have a lot to learn about the type of shit that you know. You know what I mean? So they
But
already know about you a little bit. You know, I didn't want to give them too much information. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I was
they
like,
go
man, I can't wait.
they
They
gonna be
know I can't
seeing
wait
us.
to go out there and link up with you. So
Word. They gonna be
we can
seeing
get it
us.
in.
In due time, they're gonna be seeing a lot of stuff, man. And like I said, I play the background or whatever I need to do, but it need to be done. The work got to be done. I got a brother up in he from the Hampton Roads up in Virginia. He tell me, he always said to me, yo, Moja. He said, I know what type of brother you are. He said, fam, just do the work. So he put me in a whole nother mode. You know what I mean? And he a real scholar, man. He was like, yo, just do the work. So that's what I do. I do the work. I've been doing the work, but it just triggered me. You know, I
Yeah.
like encouragement too. You know, I'm self-motivated, but
Oh
I
yeah.
like encouragement. So
Everybody can be encouraged. Everybody can be inspired. Everybody can learn something. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some things you can learn from me, and vice versa.
yeah,
But they're
yeah,
always everybody has to carry their weight. That's the most important thing. You can't go out there and just think you're gonna be, slacking. You know what I mean? So Jay would open eyes. Everybody always has something more to learn in regards to something. Yep. So I mean, how important is it right now to start thinking about that type of stuff? Like from what you
like
could in the world.
like 10, 20 years ago. That's how, yeah. It's past due, man, because
Way past
we
due.
in we in a we've been past a state of emergency, but they can spring anything on us at any time. So
And they
you
do.
really, yeah, we are really in a grace period where it's like if you sitting and bullshitting, you wasting your time and your life with not doing nothing about whatever you can do to help uh prolong or let's say just live longer, basically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's us against them, and which I always knew. I really didn't think it was gonna necessarily be no race war, which
They want it to be a race war, right?
yeah. The
That's what
people
they
against
want.
each other. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people have realized some things the way they sprung this virus on us. A lot of people have realized, like, damn, that was taking advantage of it too, you know.
Yes, sir.
What you call it, white privilege or whatever. I don't get into all that shit, you know, unless
Right.
it's brought up. But we know they was taking advantage of it. But at the same time, um, when this thing got sprung on everybody, I knew they was going. I said by the time I turned 45, all hell gonna be in broke loose, or they gonna spring some shit on us. And you see what happened. So it shook a lot of people up. Um, it's survival of the wisest right now. I ain't gonna necessarily say it's the fittest, but it's the wisest. But yeah. You and the wisest gonna adapt and adjust. That's with any type of creature, just about when you can
Yeah, and
adapt.
you know what's funny? There's a lot of wise people that are the enemy. They're very wise. That's why they got to where they got today, and that's why they
Yeah,
have us where they have us.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's why they building those bunkers. That's why they doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're buying all the land. You heard about Bill Gates? owns most of the farmland
Yeah,
in the country.
It's all strategic. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
very strategic. And what's the name? Your boy Mark Zuckerberg owns a lot of land in Hawaii, where our boy is at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're wise. You know what I'm saying? And they just had a head start. You know, but speaking of wise, you know, you got mad resources out there. I'm not gonna speak on your resources, but you got resources. How important is it to have all that linked up? Because I remember a couple years ago, you had posted something about this white guy, farmer or something like that, you were rolling with, and you saying you were making connection and networking and building, and it's like you didn't care what color he was. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
it don't matter at this point.
Right.
To a small degree, because man, as I don't want to say civilians, but we'll use that term right now. We all in the same boat, man. But they focus on keeping us divided through small things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
through resources. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit, how they say. But they always find a way to keep us divided and fighting with each other and all of that.
Oh, Jay with Open Eyes says if you hip to what they do with the numbers, then you can see far in advance. These people are very ritualistic.
Yeah, propaganda. Of course they do rituals. They have the technology to manipulate. If they can run power from big power grids to your house, I mean, because everything is energy, even a phone, a knife, that's dark matter, but it's still energy. So they have the technology to gather human energy. You know what I mean? Like they'll use manipulation and control emotions based upon, let's say, a celebrity death or
right
entertainment, all of that, because they put stadiums in strategic areas to retain energy. You know what I mean? All this shit is energy. So they use the shit against us, positive, negative, positive, negative. And see, what I learned to do from negative shit, I take it and transform that shit into something positive to give me more momentum and whatnot. I don't use that shit against myself. And that's the thing, like we use energy against ourselves.
Yeah, because most of us don't have no discernment, right?
Yeah.
We fall for the trap. We fall for the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? We get too caught up in the entertainment and we don't even know we're being programmed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta cut that shit off, like the TV and stuff. Only time I watch anything on the television is when I'm dissecting a documentary or a movie. Other than that, I keep the television that I did not buy, I keep it covered up just because I don't even want to look at it unless I'm dissecting something. I'm always taking myself to school.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? And that's one key thing that, you know, that you have always talked about is, you know, when cats get together, they want to talk about bullshit and shoot the shit. When, you know, you want to build, you know, what can we do next? What's the next step? Like, how can we get ourselves in better positions?
It's all about nation building and see what the United States, what they want to do. And throughout history, they've shown us that you can look it up. When they no longer find the people under a government productive, they annihilate them. But if they could just drop a bomb on a lot of us, they probably would, but they can't do it. So there's like, it's basically silent weapons for quiet wars, and we in a quiet war.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a lot of people know the truth, but they don't want to be active and do nothing about it because they want somebody else to do the work for them. You got to put the work in for yourself. And ain't nobody gonna come save you. Nobody gonna rescue you. You got to recognize the power within yourself, and that's something that they don't want us to possess, like to control. You got to control your own life.
Yep.
You know?
And they really hate that, and that's why they're always on this fear campaign, and that's why they're always spreading mass hysteria and mass fear through social media and the news and all that stuff. Like chronic fear is a real thing that can give you symptoms, like if you had that little virus that they put out, right?
Yeah.
Chronic fear can give you all the symptoms that little virus gives you. And so when the media spreads that fear and everybody gets all into a panic and they start feeling that, I must have it. And then they go get tested and they just driving themselves crazy because they want us to be concerned about a little virus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how they get people caught up in all that, you know? It's crazy.
I see bro say he was talking about Young Dolph.
Yep.
Just died. They did the same thing with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. We too wrapped up into entertainment, and some of these cats, man, I listen to a song here and there, be like, okay, he doing his thing, but I don't get so wrapped up into it. I use music as a soundtrack at the time. I ain't gonna necessarily say to motivate me. Of course, what I came up on, it'll motivate me a little bit, but it don't wake me up. It's just like a soundtrack playing in the background.
Right.
For the day or the moment or a job, of course, something like that I'm doing. But other than that, I'm not wrapped up into that shit. They use everything as a tool, man. I learned to do that shit. Utilize the people around you, not use, but utilize the people around you as a tool. Cause I tell anybody, look, man, if I come into your life, utilize me. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you the reason I know you. It's on you to find out why you know me and utilize me, because we're going to utilize each other. That's how you build. You know what I mean? You got to utilize one another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's what it is. That's real shit. Like, and you should be able to utilize each other. That's what building's about. You know what I'm saying? You can't just
if you ain't getting no reciprocity, you ain't getting no reciprocity, somebody getting used. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you got to recognize the situation that you in.
Yeah. So Jay with Open Eyes 4 said he be rapping too, man. He wants you to give it a listen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big critic now. I used to be around the music industry.
Yeah.
I come up in the 90s, like in the 80s and 90s when hip hop was the shit. You know what I mean? I still love the culture. Yeah. I still love the culture because, I created a lot during that era. But I still listen to, I listen to young cats when I got time. I'm gonna put the headphones on and really listen to what a person's saying, because I'm more moved by the lyrics versus the beat.
The production.
I'll listen to the lyrics a couple of times and then I might go back. If you catch my ear, I'll go back and listen to the beat after I heard the lyrics and shit like that, because I love lyrics. You know what I mean? Substance and whatnot.
Content, man. That's the most important thing for me. Like when people try to tell me, oh, Drake's the best rapper and all, like, what? No, miss me with that. Like, what's his content about? Or Eminem? They try to say Eminem's the best, but Eminem content is kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you saying?
He probably made a joint here and there, and then you got the repetition of the same old shit. Talk about his baby
and all this other shit.
All the same old, it's the same old saying. So
yeah, what are you saying? What are you telling people? That's what I want to know.
So
that's just like when you know our boy from Atlanta that our mutual homie that we used to have. Like when I met the crew that I met him with, it was all about the spoken word, and I was wrapped up in that. You know what I'm saying? I was a young buck. I was 25 years old, and the spoken word, it sounded great. They were talking about the government and, you know, all the problems and being enslaved. And it just, the words hit me, and it moved me because it was like the content is so dope. And, you know, when I found out they wasn't really living up to that, I kind of had to pull myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't really, the energy, their words and their actions didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Their words and their action didn't match, especially old boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He tried to steal your energy. He tried to steal your energy and do what you did. And those are the people that you were talking about with no reciprocity. They're vampires, bro. And
I was about to say a parasite, man. You know, like a opportunist, all of that, and I was kind of feeling that way when I first started getting to know him. I was like, dude, I could tell he intimidated by my creative juices, like my level of creativity. Cause, bro, I'm unlimited with that shit. He'll come up with some catchy little trendy shit, but I don't see it's something that's gonna be around a long time. And you know, I ain't gonna diss him, but I mean, we know what it is. He know what it is, and that's why we ain't fucking with each other no more. I had to let it go, bro. And like I said, I just put it in the universe that I wasn't fucking with him no more. I wasn't going around telling people, yo, fuck dude, I don't fuck with him. You don't fuck with him. I just put it in the universe. Yeah. So he could feel it and other people could feel it. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of times I don't gotta say shit. I just put it in the universe and it come back. Like it distributes to everybody else antennas, like they signal in, like, oh, okay, boom. Yeah. And then next thing you know, people start asking me, I was like, they were saying like, yo, you don't fuck with dude no more, huh? I don't see y'all in pictures and this, that, and the third. And bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I mean, as many images I done put up, you don't really see me in pictures with people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm funny about that shit. And if I'm taking pictures with anybody or whatever, we probably doing something when we ain't just posing, yo, let's do this for the book or like the gram.
Prison pose.
Yeah, I don't all that shit right there. So it's something taking place, but I'm fucking with you. Any images, I'm fucking with you at, you know, it might be forever, it might be for that moment. Hopefully it be forever, you know, if I got some images up or something.
Yeah. No, that you got to protect your energy. So James Millage asked,
go say who let's say, yo, Snap, who was your favorite young rapper you like to listen to?
Young rapper?
Yo, you talking about now?
Man, that's tough. Young rapper right now?
I don't what you call young. I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar, that's as young as I'll go.
Let me see.
Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. Kendrick.
It's a couple that came out around that. You know, I think from they call it class. I like shit hard too. So
who?
No, I'm just saying I like hard ass shit. So
oh yeah,
I'm talking about spitters in the
oh man, right
in the
now?
past, probably close to 10 years, I guess. I can name a few. I'm gonna say, I don't know the brothers. I know they in their 30s. 38 Special, Conway, the Machine, my nigga Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Ain't too many cats, bro. I don't know. I always got my ears open.
Conway is pretty dope, but like,
yeah, bro, I stopped listening to him because his range ain't that wide. Right. Now I'll tell you who I listen to that can fucking Bro, I'm gonna tell you who I listen to right now. I've been listening to him since when niggas was still selling CDs out the trunk, and he was in a group called 18. But the nigga Ransom, I love, man.
Ransom.
He's a beast. Yeah. Last year he from New Jersey.
Okay.
Last year, man, him and the white boy Nicholas Craven, who's a producer, they fit the mold last year, bro. They put out 5 classics back to back. They wasn't no huge albums, but they put out 5 back to back. So, I mean,
Yeah.
then he dropped this year called Heavy as the Head. It's a champion project, bro. I don't know, man. I ain't really caught up into it. Listen, I listen to what shit still from the 90s.
Right. Yeah, I mean and
I listen
this
to
new
nothing.
shit don't really move me. James Miller, are you serious? Look, Lil Baby, Trippie Redd, Gunna. What? No,
bro, I can't get with none of that, fam.
I don't even know. I can't
half
even
of this
name one
stuff I don't
song.
even know. And I ain't hating or nothing. It just,
Me
bro,
either.
I ain't heard nothing. And I dig. When I dig, I wish I could sit down in the room with y'all and play some shit for real. Hopefully we can probably do that one day or something.
Oh yeah.
But I ain't never heard. I done heard of them names, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm talking about lyrics. I ain't talking about no bouncy, catchy shit. I'm talking about fucking bars that have me sitting there like
bars.
I can really relate to this shit. I ain't talking about fucking bitches and drinking and smoking and all that type of shit. I'm talking about substance when we talking about hip hop. You talking about rap, because rap is so broad. It's a rap got so many genres, but hip hop by itself is the nucleus. Yeah, it's a culture. I'm talking about culture rap. I ain't talking about hip hop. Just rap and shit. It's so many genres of rap, bro. It's the same old same. It's a death culture. How many niggas you gonna kill on a song, on the whole album?
As many as they can. As many niggas they can kill in the 16 bars. Oh, Rashard.
Who is this?
This is my boy Muja. Huh. He's my brother from the East Coast. We're gonna be we're gonna be linking up when I get out there, and we're gonna get some shit popping. To be continued, you know what I mean? Babe, what you looking for? Okay. But yeah, no, like Trippie Redd and all that. I mean, I can't.
Bro, I don't even know
who know a lot of their music. So.
Oh, fans say the Lil Baby. Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, I don't even know. Like I said, I've heard of them, but I don't know their music.
Bro, let me say this. The GZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, right? The GZA, short for the Genius. He said it, man, back when hip hop was really hip hop, dudes had intelligent names. You know what I'm saying? The educated rapper. Just they had intelligent names. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like Lil this, Lil that, baby this, baby that. Like
baby that, it's like nothing original.
Lower level, like it's so dumbed down. The names is just out there, bro. Like anything catchy, they'll come up with it. Like the baby, but you grown though. Like it started with Lil Wayne and Young this, Young that. It's like hip hop don't even got no age limit on it no more. And I'm grateful that brothers like Jadakiss still making records, and the GOATs still making records, because if it wouldn't, I damn sure wouldn't be listening to none of this shit.
Styles P still making records, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
reason I don't like talking about rap, because dudes be wanting to debate and shit. Just put the records on. You can debate with the records, like with the product. far as
Right.
like vocally debating about who the GOAT or who the best or whatever, like you just put the records on and they speak for themselves.
Right.
I was spitting some rhymes for a kid about 2 years ago. And I think I was the first dude rapping where I'm from. And I've been rhyming since I was 12 years old. And
Right.
the dude told me, he said, man, you too lyrical for me.
What?
It's like, what? He said, you too lyrical. So that explains a lot right there, like the lack of intelligence. Dudes don't even want to read no more. They'll read enough a meme or something on the internet, but dudes, that's why books are getting this thing, because nobody really wanna read no more.
Right. No one
Ain't
wants
that
to
like a
read.
hard, yeah, ain't nothing like I was loving when people was remember how dudes was putting money up against their ear? That's when I knew money was worthless. When they was just putting money up by their ear. But
Yeah.
it was beautiful when I seen cats like putting books up against their ear.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what I
they need to
mean?
put up against their ear. A book.
We need to be doing that again. You know, we talking about trends and whatnot. Like, make being intelligent trendy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. I'll be back.
All right.
I carry this baby. All right. Oh shoot. All right. Yeah, man.
Man, I'm ready to do this thing we talk about, bro. Did you and bro get the link on Facebook? The bro Brandon.
Oh yeah. We linked up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. You know, he got a lot of good energy, man. You know, when I first met him, I already knew who he was. I knew who he was way before we met, because I went to high school with his wife.
Right.
You know, I know his mother, his grandmother. It's crazy, man. But we naturally connected.
I'm looking forward to making some things happen out there, man, because, you know, like I said, the signs have been pointing in that direction. And I'm looking forward to finally putting into action everything that I've been wanting to do in terms of building resources, building real wealth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to all the projects we're going to be doing. I just, you know, and sharing a little bit, not too much, with the people,
Yeah,
and getting them inspired. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You
I
know?
was telling Cirillo earlier. I said, you know, with the individuals that's going to be involved in what we're doing, bro, we could actually my mind had already went there, because I already naturally wanted to do an event. So I feel like once we physically lock arms, we'll be doing our own events.
Oh yeah,
You
no
know,
doubt.
in no
And
time.
I know we got the podcast cracking. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to share that here as well. You know, multiple platforms. You know what I'm saying? And
Bro
I'm
said the
always
stream
about,
is choppy.
yeah, he's saying it's choppy a little bit. Yeah, and I'm always looking forward to sharing knowledge, man, and sharing information with the people. You know what I'm saying? Because the more people wake up and are ready to do what needs to be done, the better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully we can get on that live on Facebook too and bring people over here.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I've been kind of, I've been wanting to share stuff on Facebook that I do over here. It's just, you know, I got a lot of people that aren't really receptive. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't trying to hear that. But I am. It's going to be that time
But
to merge.
what we'll do, we'll bring my people over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got a lot of people, man, that they really ain't been on Facebook because what's the term I want? I don't know, man. The foolery that pushed a
yeah,
lot of good people. They still there, but they don't be posting. But I said, man, look, I don't post for the likes. They let me
right,
know. They let me know if you look to the side and if you're on the battlefield and you out there fighting, right? And you really ain't seeing what you think you're supposed to be seeing. That mean you gonna turn back or you gonna stop fighting. It's basically what you telling me, like you a quitter. Cause you worry
right.
about what other people doing. Like, what is you doing individually? For real. People say, well, I stopped posting because they don't listen. Well, is you doing it for yourself though? I post for me first. I'm like, shit, did you get the message? You know what I'm saying? I'm
Good
gonna
point.
just put the message up first. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Ain't nobody gotta like
yeah,
it because I don't be doing it for the likes.
right.
You know, it's just like, if somebody feeling what I'm saying, then okay, you know. But that shit come from the heart first.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you believe in what you're doing, then you should feel comfortable putting it up anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
Let me add to that. See, it's all about like a lot of people. They have skills and talents, right? Our people, but
Hmm.
they don't believe in themselves enough to get out there to do it. I did. That's why I work for myself. You know what I mean? It took years of cultivating, but I knew that was something I was gonna do. You know, I told my dad a long time ago, at least, let me see, man, probably about 30 years ago. I told my dad I was gonna work for myself. You know what I'm saying? I stuck to my guns. I was determined, bro. Cause for one, I didn't like feeling like I gotta rush to work for somebody else. I'm gonna get docked my pay if I'm late. I might get fired. This, that, and the
Right.
third. Like you controlling my time, so you controlling my life. And I was destined to get away from that shit because I'm big on controlling my life and the things I create. That's why I never sold out. I could have sold out a long time ago.
Right.
If it was everything was all about the money and shit. And bro, I ain't be honest with you. I like making money. I love what I do, but I ain't chasing no money. When you
Right.
that shit, bro, that shit is it's an addiction. Well, basically, and creating a bunch of debt and shit. That's the new slavery. So the more
Yep.
you want, the more you're gonna be in debt. You're gonna be a slave to that shit. We gotta stop
Yep.
chasing
The more you make on
yeah,
paper,
bro. Yeah, bro. I'm a who is Rashad. I'm gonna bring I got some bad motherfuckers, bro. I'm gonna bring them over here.
yeah, and the more you work, the more money you make on paper, the more they can take from you. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why
I'm I'm
I'm
I'm
looking
hip to
forward
that.
to I'm looking forward to stop working and being my own boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking forward to that. And I know I can do it better out that way. I know
Yeah.
I have a better shot out that way than I do here because they don't give a shit here in Cali, man. And that's what people don't understand. I'm looking forward to bringing that perspective over that way. Like, y'all don't know how good y'all got it out here. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how good they have it in the rural areas or in the areas where, you know, they do a lot of fishing and hunting. And there's so many people out there that are good and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And they're still caught up in the politics. Huh?
They take it for granted.
Yeah, they take it for granted. Like, remember that the Black American Outdoorsman group on Facebook? Like, they out there, they getting it, they hunting, they, you know what I'm saying, they fishing, you know, and that's how they eat, you know. But I bet they don't even know what they have, what they have is so valuable, you know. Who is this? Amy Fleming, Fart Tech. What is that? I'm getting that out of here. Spamming my channel. But you know it, and they take, like you said, they don't know what they have and they're taking it for granted. But all they have to do is see what it is, and that's just more soldiers. You know what I'm saying? More soldiers, more people, a bigger network. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about building a big network, so that when all this shit crumble, you know, we ain't got to worry about it. Like that supply chain stuff, all the supply chain, this supply chain, that, man, we shouldn't even be having to worry about that. You know, leave that to them in the big.
One of the biggest problems is people not wanting to do the work, man.
Right.
They want to be spoon fed like they babies, man. But that's the way the system was created for you to depend on them. You know what I mean? And hell, if you can starve a person out, you can get them to do anything.
Yep.
It's like, do what we say or your ass gonna starve to death. You know what I mean? Yep. We control your food, how you eat. That's really what it is.
That's what it is, and that's what these mandates are about. That's what the mandates are about. Oh, if you don't go get the jab, you can't go to work, you can't do this, you can't do that. They don't care about your health. It's all about control, man.
And people need to do their homework because it ain't just here. This shit fucking damn near global. You know what I mean? This shit is about imperialism, country, all of that shit.
Man, in Australia, real bad. Australia, Germany, and they want to have it. They want it to be like that here. But I keep telling people, I was like, look, the only reason they're not doing that to us right now,
because we got that.
Because we got that equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we didn't have, that's why they're trying to make it.
Bro, and that's why they're trying to do it quietly. Like I said, quiet weapons for silent wars, because they don't want no internal war here. That's the only reason we hadn't had this country invaded, because motherfuckers got some shit over here and they're about their liberties for real. That's why I said, you know, we need to be really breaking those barriers. And
we do.
All that. Yeah. Because it's the people versus the system. That black and white shit has always been, and I'm for our people, but our people have got so they've gotten so disconnected from their natural state of mind. So they're so fucked up, man. It's everybody, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna make it, man. You know?
No.
And shit, the window is closing. We getting closer and closer, man. You know, I read man, it's probably been close to 30 years ago in the New World Order. One of the books, it said man can no longer think for himself. That's why I would think for him. So what they say, I will take him of all his religions. Basically, you better know how to grow food. You better know how to survive. Because other than that, your ass gonna die, or you gonna be an outright zombie slave. Them gonna be your choices.
Yep. And that's why I was like, it's time to make that move, man. I was like, man, you know, I've been wanting to leave for years, but it's like at some point you have to just do it. Stop talking about it and just do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because we're talking about that white on black thing. I know it's buffering. Rashad said it's buffering.
Bro, you
and they did that to me. Oh man, see? Damn. Shit. Can y'all do me a favor and share this live out, please? Because my brother is spitting a lot of real shit. Let's see if we can get it back in here for a few more minutes. Then I gotta run. I gotta get in there with my kids, feed my kids. Am I still here, guys? Give me a thumbs up or 1 if I'm still on the live stream. Give me a 1. They did make us lazy. Am I in here? Damn. All right, guys. I don't even know if I'm still live right now. It's showing that I'm live, but they dropped my viewer count drastically. My boy got shut out. I don't know what's going on. We gonna get back on this though, y'all. We definitely gonna get back on here. We're gonna build some more. We're gonna put out more information, and we're gonna make shit pop. You understand what I'm saying? So we ain't playing no games in here. This is about to be real life. This is real shit, and I'm going out that way, and we're gonna get it cracking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Oh, here he's back. You hear, Moo?
Yeah, bro, they keep me out.
Yeah, they do that. YouTube be on that BS too, man.
Yeah.
Like I've had my channel struck multiple times. I've been put on suspension. Like it's still censorship over here too, man. You just got to be a lot more creative about how you say things, because they'll take certain words that you say and it'll trigger the algorithm. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's hard to get information out without being sneaky.
Yo,
but it is what it is, man.
Word.
And you know what? You could, if you wanted to, you could take your knowledge and your skills and just stay to yourself and be like, and you would be good no matter what. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna shut down this live, man. This thing is tripping. Much love, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We're gonna get back on this. Maybe, yeah. Much love, guys. Y'all know I'm gonna be rucking live tomorrow, so I'll be doing my rucking live tomorrow at Culver City Stairs. Y'all know where I'm at. You know, I know I got people out there that feel like they can threaten me, so y'all know where I'm gonna be at tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Don't nobody want nothing. Anyway, hey, come holler at me tomorrow at the Stairs. Y'all know I'll be rucking, and we're gonna talk about some more shit. Maybe I'll do a StreamYard tomorrow too, so Muja can get back on, or people can join me. We'll see what's happening. I don't know, Rashad. It might have been. I don't know. What time? I'm gonna try to start by like 8 o'clock, 7:30. I like to go early, maybe 7:30 if I can get. I try to get there early as possible. 7:15, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we'll go from there. But still a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and let's keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.